This is Kevin, Gamertag Magil. I'm bringing you some Gears of War 3 Team Deathmatch gameplay. This is on the map Overpass. I'm going to make a mistake right off the bat because I left my team because I didn't know this map, which is going to be my excuse if I post many more of these multiplayer games. I might not because I'm really still not too good at the Gears multiplayer. I'm getting better, so we'll see if I keep doing it, but in this game I don't do really awesome. I just do well enough. And here the bad guys are all around our spawn, so I don't know why I still spawned here. And people complain about what I just did and call it kill stealing, but in my mind, I'm just glad that one of the enemies is dead because it's so easy to revive them, especially since we see, or at least since I knew that all of the his teammates were around the same area, that he'd either get revived or he'd stay clear enough to be able to revive himself. And in my defense, I don't care if anybody steals my kills like that either. I'm just, I just want the enemy team to lose one of their spawns and take them down a little bit. And I find in Gears especially, it's a lot like Halo, where it's really important to be sticking with your teammates so you can all be putting fire on the same guy, since it takes a lot of bullets to take him down. And in situations where you're down people like this, I'm always just going to shoot them, because a lot of the times going out to execute them will really leave you in a ton of trouble, because they're probably in a fairly open space and they're just going to get caught by one of his teammates who would, if they're smart, they'll probably have a bunch of teammates around with them. Here I'm looking at that middle place, which I don't think you can actually go through, but I'm not sure. And I'm walking, I know my teammates are over here, so I'm walking backwards, kind of watching where we came from to see if any of them are going to come around that gap, which they don't. And in this map, it is really important to get up here on the bridge and control it, because that's where people want to play. Here, these guys keep trying to retro lancer charge me, and it doesn't really work out for them. Well, it did earlier when that guy got me from behind. Well, when you're going face to face, it's usually... Oh, see, another one gets me from behind. I'm not sure where that dude came from. It either came from our spawn or somewhere on the bridge where I thought my teammates were. But apparently I was wrong. That was the problem in this one, is I was playing with a bunch of random people, so they're not really talking, and teamwork, the teamwork's important, and they're not spotting either, which is just as effective. So you just aim down, push in that left joystick, and it lets everybody on your team know where the bad guy is. And people just don't do that for some reason, and it drives me insane. I do it all the time. I mean, I even do it when I'm playing Horde by myself, or I'm in the, well, it helps in the solo campaign, but like I'm playing Horde by myself, I'll mark people just because I've already made that instinct stuck in my brain. So here we're out of respawns, and I'm sitting here with my teammate, so I feel pretty good about our chances. But I don't know what the fuck he's doing, because he's not helping me put fire on that guy even though I marked him. He's just kind of hanging out there. And we're going to make a pretty good stand here for a while as a team. And they don't have a ton of life, so it's not too bad. See, that's what the teamwork does. He's totally focused on getting my teammate there, and I managed to pick him off while my teammate rolls away to escape, because luckily he was using the Nasher as well. But in a little bit, my teammate's going to get me killed. Well, he doesn't really get me killed, but he's going to leave where I'm at, so I'm going to lose his support, and I'm going to get killed because of that, and it kind of sucks. And in the game, I bitched him out something hardcore when that happened. So here I was just yelling at my teammate to fucking do something, which he finally didn't revive me, but I was like, motherfucker, this guy is right in fucking front of you. You can't shoot him for shit. So here I think my teammate ran away, so I'm by myself, and I think I get meleeed from behind right there, but I thought I had that guy with a shotgun. So here, my teammate's going to clutch it, and it's like 3 minutes of him hiding like a bitch, which I guess is the way to clutch it when you're by yourself in this game, but it doesn't make for interesting watching. But I didn't want to cut it all out and really make the game flow weird, so it's in like 2.5 times speed. So it's kind of interesting to watch this, because it's kind of a strategic battle, but it's just not fun to watch. Like, I gave up on just watching his view. Here I go into the ghost mode to just watch around, look around, and see what's going on. And there I use the sawed-off to devastating effect. So you can see this one, I'm using the Nasher. Later on, I switched to using the sawed-off just because I was tired of getting killed by it and seeing how effective it was. So at the break, I'm 4 kills, 4 downs, and I have 4 deaths, which isn't great, but I feel pretty much in any shooter, anytime I'm even all the way around, I'm pretty happy. And in this game, I like to count the downs are even more important than like assists. Like I've got a bunch of assists there. I get those points all on spotting that dude, which is another reason I don't know why people don't do more. I mean, you get tons of points, you get experience, and there's awards for doing it, and it really helps you out, and it helps your whole team out too. Not just giving you experience, but it lets them know where people are so they can pick them off. There, I wasn't paying attention to the down part. I was looking up at the top of the bridge where my teammates were, but it didn't really matter because I would have gotten blown up by that mortar and not just the sawed-off. But yeah, I find the sawed-off really tricky to use, which I mean it should be since it's a one-shot kill from really close range. And I haven't really gotten the hang of it yet. I'm getting a little bit better here. I'm smartly using cover, and I'm in this 2-on-1 fight. And I was really frantic to get that guy because I knew his teammate was there right there to down him. But yeah, in this game, I think most of my downs I finish off anyway, so they're not like a special bonus to my kills like they usually are. But, you know, getting the downs is really important because it at least takes one guy out of the fight for at least a little bit. Or it can be used to let somebody else who has a better shot get in on that. There, I used my Nasher to a devastating effect. If he had rolled a little bit farther forward, I could have gotten a nice one-shot on him, which is always satisfying, especially with the Nasher, since it's not quite as designed to one-shot as the sawed-off. It always feels really badass when I do it. Here, I rolled to get behind cover, and he decided to take cover on the side of the fucking abutment. I get put down for it, but my teammate gets a nice double kill with the sawed-off and revives me. And this game was tough because I think the other team is actually the team. So they're actually talking to each other and telling each other what's going on, because they kept getting paired up together in like the previous ones we played as well. And some of those I didn't play so well. I might show one round from one of those matches, but I haven't really done anything super awesome in the multiplayer yet. I had some okay games the other day when I had a full team, but I didn't have one when I was recording this gameplay, unfortunately. But later, I'm going to have some horde mode, some stuff from like the arcade campaign, and I think I've got a full thing of Beast I might put up since that one's at least fast. For the horde stuff, I think it's just going to be a bunch of clips of me doing well in horde, and I'm going to try and get a good solo horde in, which for me that idea would be getting to the boss wave. I doubt I can beat a boss wave by myself, but if I can manage to get to at least the boss wave and lose, I'll probably put one of those up. So here our team's got them outnumbered. I think we're just going to try and corral these guys. This is kind of, I don't want to say it's a problem with the ground war in gear, or the team deathmatching gears, but once there's just down to the one or two guys, they're just going to turtle up and hope they can catch people coming around corners with shotguns, which I can't really complain about because that's a tactic that works, and it's one I use a lot too. So we're going to run down because clearly he's down in their spawn. And these guys are all rushing towards the church-ish place where they spawn, which is where I thought he would be, but here he pops up there, and I'm going to... Here I know I've got him. I think he just gave up there. Like, I had him all by myself, but I still spot him just because. And I rack up a ton of these ribbons because I got ones for spotting, which gets me assists. Then I have 7 kills, 8 downs, and like 6 deaths. So it's a pretty solid game. Not great, but I'm definitely getting better as a player, and hopefully I'll be able to capture some actual really good gameplay for you guys sometimes in something other, or an actual TDM versus.